in every single interview, I've raised examples of religious behaviors. Whether it is this teacher who starts praying before a student who collapsed in the classroom, whether the classes in science or sexual education are not being taught properly, whether girls were forbidden to play soccer, whether there were interventions by representatives of the mosque nearby to ask the school to behave in a certain way. And, there are other examples also that I've mentioned. So I've always named religious behaviors. Now I have an avis, not too sure how you would translate, an advisory? A memo? Well, no, it's stronger than a memo. A recommendation. Okay, I have a recommendation. Huh? Notice. Now I have a notice by the members of the investigation committee, those who are investigating the 11 teachers, who have recommended to me to suspend their teaching permit, which is what I've announced today, which is what I've decided to do today, and they've been informed today that their teaching permit is suspended. Well, in this recommendation, the members of the investigation committee tell me that in considering the facts, they're coming to the conclusion that the law on secularism is not being respected at Bedford. So I have a formal statement coming from the members of the investigation committee. So I feel legitimized to go a little bit further than I've gone so far. I've been very careful so far, but I think with what the committee is telling me, I'm legitimized to go a bit further and to say, okay, according to the members of the committee, there is an issue with the respect of the law on secularism, and therefore we have a responsibility to look into what could be done to strengthen this law in relations to Bedford and possibly in relations to other schools in Quebec.
So what was the point of banning the wearing of religious symbols in classrooms with Bill 21? What was the point of that if it doesn't prevent situations like what we saw at Bedford?
Well, in the case of Bedford, the members of the investigation committee are coming to the conclusion that the Bill 21, that the law on secularism is not being respected. Now, I haven't talked to them, but my sense is that they must draw from the different behaviors that I've mentioned the conclusion that the neutral aspect of the school, which is being imposed by the law, this neutrality, this religious neutrality, is not being respected. And so that's the conclusion I'm coming to.
If you're saying, Bill, when the law is not fully applied, sometimes you don't have to change the law, you have to apply it. And it's the job of the principal, it's the job of the management team of the school center to apply some law. You don't have to change a law if it's not applied. You have to make it apply. You have to make it really live in their school. And that's why they send some accompagnateurs, some management team to help le Centre de service scolaire de Montréal.
So you would just a question of applying the law properly.
It's not just about that. We just said that we will go further in our thought, analyze everything.
But it's part of the picture.
But it's part of the picture. It's part of the picture. We have to consider this.